Okay, shalom, welcome to my backyard. As I'm continuing to try to find new things to do to put content into the world and experimenting with different things. I got a new microphone, I'm playing with ChatGPT. I decided to maybe start doing like little bite-sized classes, so we're going to try one of those now and see how it goes. So I had an insight today, something I realized, and I'm going to share it with you. You could see it in a picture. I tried to upload this to ChatGPT, but it didn't work as well as I wanted to because it doesn't read the Hebrew letters like I wanted to, and I'll explain and put it back up in a second. So it's based on, my basic hashkafa is that words are very important and letters are important. Therefore, if we analyze them, we could see messages that Hashem is teaching us. And I noticed today that the word das, which is dalid ayin tuf, is a word, and it means das means kind of consciousness. It means knowledge, awareness. It comes from the word Adam knew Chava his wife, who knew Eve his wife, which means it's a lashon of connection, not just intellectual knowledge, but connecting knowledge to yourself and to your heart and to your actions. So das. The Gematria is 474. Gematria is the way that the Hebrew language is unique, and then it has letters, each have a numerical value. So the Dalet is 4, the Ayin is 70, the Tuf is 400, so I had up to 474, that's das. I noticed today that there's a similar word, it's not a really similar word, but it's almost a similar Gematria of 475, which is Atah. Ayin, Tuf, and Hey, which means literally now. Baruch means Atah, but also with an Aleph. Ayin and Aleph have a similar sound. They're basically they are silent. With Aleph, it's Atah means you. And here's the connection, I think. So if you see, I have here, first of all, the das and atah are almost the same. In Gematria, when you have something called a kolel, if it's one off, we could say that it's meaningfully connected, that the das is connected to the atah. That's 474 and 475. Now, what's interesting is if you see ayin tuf spells the word ace. Ace means time. And really it means also, it's connected to the idea that the time is now. Meaning, there's a Mishnah in the Pirkei Avos that I think Hillel says, if not now, when? It's a very spiritual teaching that you're not supposed to procrastinate, that you should be focused and in the moment. It has two different meanings of the Pashut Pshat of what it means to be in the present, in the moment. The present's a gift, but the present is also a time where you're supposed to be doing the right thing as opposed to procrastinating, so the present in that sense. And also the present in being focused, being aware and conscious of what's happening around you, not be worrying about the past, having anxiety, not having concern about the future, that type of anxiety, but being present and focused is always a spiritual teaching in many traditions. So what I noticed here is that the word das often is translated as no, but no is almost a K with the N-O-W there, which is now. And the yoU, which is atah, means you. Yo. Yo means like hey, or hine. In Hebrew we'd say hine, yo. It's a way of saying like behold, like we're here, we're present, I'm here. Like Avram Avinu said, hine, behold, I'm hineni, I'm here. It's a way of saying that. So what we see, I guess, in the connection between das and atah is the gematria are almost the same. That the das, meaning to the teaching, I think is that to have das means to know yourself. To know yourself is to be now in the present, and the present is time, which is ace, and ace is in atah, which means now, can also mean atah with an aleph, which means you, which means that you should know that now is the time. That makes any sense? Okay, this is my example of a little bite-sized class. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, if you like it, you'll let me know. And have a good Shabbat. It's Erev Rosh Chodesh Av. On the Hebrew calendar, so we're entering the 9 days. And it's summertime. And everyone should be blessed to fulfill their potential, to find their connection to God. So one last thing I want to say is that you have to speak to God, you have to talk to God, and create a personal relationship. And even if it feels weird, you should just start doing it, and you'll see. Take my advice, you'll see it actually works. And even if you don't believe in God, you're not sure, it sounds funny, if you do it over and over again, speak to God in your own terms, in your own language, you'll feel a connection to Him, and that's really the most important thing.